Welcome to Learning Equinox. Last Monday we talked about the business plan. A plan needs to detail out all the categories in terms of the business, the product, market, operations, and finance. Before we take out any idea into the market, or before we even go there and start selling, we need to do a SWOT analysis. SWOT refers to the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This SWOT is used by many businesses even today. It's not a one-time activity, but an ongoing one. You can do a SWOT for individuals, for a product, a company, or even a project or an idea. All you need to do is to look at that particular product, idea, company, individual, or a project for its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So today we shall talk about SWOT analysis for a business idea for your startup. Before we start, do let me know if you are enjoying these videos every Monday on this topic. Leave your comments in the description box down. Like the video if you have enjoyed watching it and subscribe to our channel if you have still not subscribed to it. Now coming to today's topic. So what is SWOT? How do you do it? Strengths, weaknesses are the internal factors, whereas when I talk about opportunities and threats, they are the external factors. Strengths are the internal factors which enhance. You need to know what your product strengths are and work on it to your benefit. Weaknesses, on the other hand, even though internal, they are the internal factors that discount. These are shortcomings and they refer to those which are internal to you and your organization. You can work upon them to enhance your productivity and growth. Opportunities are the external factors that empower. Since external to you, you do not have control over them. But yes, they are those small things that you need to grab onto to make the most in your business. Now coming to threats, these are the external factors that destroy. They are external, over which we have no control and can affect our business greatly. The pandemic situation in the recent times has been a threat to businesses. We should be aware of these coming in our way and look at how you can revamp and revisit your business basis these threats. Now let us understand SWOT. We'll take a brand example with this to explain each and every step in the SWOT. For example purpose, we have taken Amul as an example. Amul is a very well-known brand. We all are aware about the brand Amul, the taste of India. You will remember the movie called Manthan in 1976, which was made based out of the White Revolution started by Amul. Amul is an acronym for Anand Milk Union Limited. Amul is an Indian dairy brand started in the year 1946 in Gujarat. Due to its high quality products, extensive product line and exponential growth, Amul has expanded to almost 60 plus countries across the globe. Now, let us do the SWOT analysis step by step. Strengths. These are the internal factors that enhance. Here, you can make any of the following as your strength depending upon your product offering. It could be a pricing strategy, maybe a different pricing strategy, maybe something in terms of the prices that you have to offer. It could be a unique selling proposition, that is your USP of the product that can be your strength where no one else has that kind of a USP. The resources that are available to you for your production and your business could be a strength if you can utilize it to your benefit. Manufacturing capabilities at your disposal are another strengths available to you. Look at what value addition you can give to your customers. Innovation is another big thing. Every change, innovation that you bring about will definitely add value and be a strength to you in your business. Understand your competitive advantage. That will definitely work as a strength for you in your business. Now, if I talk about the strengths for Amul, first and foremost, it's a strong brand image. Amul has a strong brand image. Its advertising and marketing are eye-catchy. And these ads that give reaction to every situation around in our country helps us relate to the brand. We remember Amul for its interesting advertisements. So it has a great brand image. Secondly, Amul has a loyal customer base. Amul has a huge loyal customer base. Customer trusts the brand for providing high quality products at reasonable prices. Amul has a strong supply chain and a distribution network. Since so many years, it has been the largest supplier of milk throughout the country. Amul is a brand managed by GCMMF, which is the Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation Limited, a cooperative body that provides about 17.7 million liters of milk per day. Its production capacity has made it rank in the top dairy organizations of the world. Started in a remote area of Gujarat, over years, Amul has managed to build a strong supply chain and distribution network for sourcing raw materials for its products and then taking the finished goods to the consumers. Next, Amul has a strong product portfolio. Amul has a variety of products ranging from milk, paneer, butter, cheese, right up to chocolates and ice creams and even mithai. It offers different products in different product categories. This wide range of products is one of the biggest strengths of Amul. Now let us understand how do we assess weaknesses. Weaknesses are the internal factors that discount. These are shortcomings. These could be capabilities gap, that is the gap between the skilled employees that you're having vis-a-vis the requirement for the job. Competitive disadvantages in the market, what disadvantages you hold in terms of your competitors. The financial risks associated to your business, product or service. Effect on the core activities, what impact has your business, your organization and your people have on the core activities. Is it affecting, is it hampering the turnaround time and so on. These could be weaknesses. Knowing your vulnerable risks which are inherent in nature, it could be a supply of products or services or anything, input of raw materials, all of these need to be looked into. And lastly, scarcity of resources. Are the resources scarce, available for your production? That is what we need to look into when I talk about weaknesses. Organizations generally bridge this gap by filling in the right kind of resource in the organization. So these are things you can always work upon. You can do capability building, trainings. These are some of the methods companies use to bridge the gap of the weaknesses. Equip their employees and equip their staff with the requisite kind of culture so that certain things can be built upon to overcome the weaknesses. Another option is in terms of joint ventures, mergers and acquisitions. Generally, this is seen when you want to expand your core activities, when you want to absorb your competitive disadvantages. So that's where companies go in for mergers, acquisitions and joint ventures to curb those weaknesses. Now let us compare it with weaknesses for Amul. So Amul's weakness is high cost of operations. With too many international brands in competition with Amul, it now finds it difficult to control the cost of operations, and thus it is facing huge competition in international markets. The next is low awareness of the product categories like chocolates and ice creams. So Amul is very well known for its butter, cheese products, milk, but the awareness of products like chocolates and milk powder is very low. Amul Mithai is almost not known to many consumers. So Amul needs to increase the marketing and advertising efforts to promote these kind of products. Now coming to opportunities. These are the external factors that empower. In short, these are the things that are beyond your control but yet in your favor. These include favorable market conditions, customer needs for your products, industry trends in favor of your product, core competencies available to your disposal, seasonal trends, industry standards, regulatory compliances in your favor. All of these are opportunities. The best way is, whenever an opportunity comes your way, grab it. Let us talk about Amul as the example. The first opportunity is that it has a potential to expand to small towns and other geographies. Amul has a huge opportunity to grow the brand in small towns and other geographies. If it works more on its supply chain and distribution network, it can even have a better reach in every single corner of the country. So it has a market which is still not tapped to its fullest. It should make use of that. So that's an opportunity. International markets. Amul has the capacity to explore its reach in the international market. It can access more Asian markets. Its international exports will increase and thus its turnover will increase and margins definitely will increase. Chocolate production. Amul can invest more in chocolate production and thrive in chocolate selling business. With good advertising and more focus on this product, it can even grow in this area. So that's one potential capacity which is not yet tapped to its fullest. Product line extension. Again, Amul can invest in research and development activities and launch products which caters to consumers which are health conscious. That's a line which is still not in. Product line extension is one aspect of the brand that it would need to work upon in future for its growth in bottom line. Now let's talk about threats. Threats are the external factors that destroy. Nothing much to speak here. We have of lately seen during the pandemic how businesses have slowed down. So what steps one can take to understand these threats and work upon them? So first let's understand this. So threats are external factors obviously, and there are things which are not in your favor. So what can you do about it? These could be regulatory environment like changes in tax laws, changes in benefits and exemptions available by the government which may not be in favor of your product or industry. Some new technologies have come up and you will require a large amount of capital investment for that technology. Certain weather changes or climatical changes that have taken place which are not in your favor. Internal manpower issues like labor issues or like changes in the tax laws wherein your outflow towards labor and PF is more. Consumer confidence. Your customers are losing confidence in your brand and product for maybe another competitor in the market, or maybe for some issue that has come up in the product itself. Economic conditions that is not in your favor. All these are counted as threats. Now let us take the example of Amul that we are on. The threat for Amul is as follows: increased global and local competition. So there are huge brands like HUL, Nestle, P&G, as well as there are local players like Mother Dairy, Govardhan, Nandini, etc. All of them give stiff competition to Amul and they are eating away their market share. Amul increasingly faces fierce competition in the ice cream sector. More and more companies and brands, both local and foreign, are invading its market and overtaking its sales. It has competitors like Quality Walls, Mother Dairy, Baskin Robbins, London Dairy, have more. There are so many such companies that are a direct threat to the business of Amul. Now we have just taken Amul for the purpose of a case study in this video to explain the way in which you can conduct a SWOT for your business idea. You can take any product or service and do a SWOT. Further, besides SWOT, you also need to understand the marketing and pricing strategy too. What strategy to apply basis your SWOT, whether to go in for market penetration or market scaling strategy. How to define your competitive edge, how to manage your operations and management, how to build ethical teams with integrity. All of this and a lot more in our upcoming videos every Monday on entrepreneurship. So if you have watched till now and not yet subscribed, then please do subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for upcoming videos on this topic every Monday. Thank you and stay tuned.